And welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Perfectly Modded, episode 18. Don't worry, the more I read, the less things it is physically possible for me to read, right? This paralysis amulet. Sure spoke, I know force charm will free me quickly. If foes should bind me fast with strong chains, a chant that makes fetters spring from the feet, bonds burst from the hands. Sapphire is a foe of all binding. So set one in a band of quicksilver, mercury. Enchanted above while tracing the ruins, and how does that work? Black Arts on Trial. By Hannibal Travern, Archmagister of the Arcane University, Imperial City. History. Necromancy, commonly called the Black Arts. History that dates back before Rekora time. Virtually all the early saws of the land make mention of it. It's expressly forbidden on pain of death, and independent practitioners of the arts sorcery ever continue its study. The Psychic Order of the Isle of Artaeum, precursor to our own Mages Guild, also forbade its use, not only because of dangers, but their belief holy and unholy ancestor spirits made it heretical. And despite this, we hear many stories of students and masters who ignore its structure. And Venus Galerian left Artaeum. He may have disagreed with his logics on much, but he also refused to allow necromancy to be taught in the guild. Almost 1,100 years have passed since the time of Venus Galerian, and there have been many archmagisters to lead his guild. And necromancy continue to be asked. The strictures against it in the guild have never been lifted, which is about to have shifted back and forth over the years. Some archmagisters have been inclined to ignore it entirely, some have fought very actively against it, and still other archmagisters have been rumored to be necromancers themselves. My own rules as a marketing as a Mages Guild and my duties at policy in this matter. Though I have my own opinions on black arts, I took counsel with two of the most learned mages in Empire. Voskiros, Corinth, and Magister... Isn't Corinth a real place? In Greece? Ilicida, Grakog of Orzinium, and we debated for 2 days. Follows are summaries of the salient points of the debate, arguments, and counter-arguments, show the resolution of the Mages Guild on the subject of necromancy. Argument by Master Kurgan, necromancy is poor and understood. We will not make it disappear by ignoring it. As an institution dedicated to the study of the magical arts and sciences, we have obligations to the truth, and ourselves and our scholarship is antithetical to a mission of neutrality and objectivity. Remember, Magister Killers, the Mages Guild must balance its quest for knowledge with responsible caution and ethical standards. It is not censoring a student's course of study to have him see consciously and with purity of purpose. It is not limiting students' freedom to set rules and boundaries. Indeed, it is essential. Remembered by Master Keros. Necromancy in Athena, to the civilized world, to embrace it publicly, the Magic Guild would inspire fear and hostility in the populace at large. Skyrim wanted this institute to be unlike the Psychic Order, which was elitist and separatist. No public opinion at our own risk. We will certainly lose our charters in many places, including, very likely, the whole of Morrowind, whose sentiment against necromancy is very strong. By Master Gore, yes, we should be sentenced to concern the community. That should not and must not dictate our scholarship. Necromancer, to many uneducated persons, simply means an evil mage. Madness still limit our work because of prejudices and half-formed understanding is an affront to the purpose of objective study to turn our back on a subject merely because of public opinion. By Master Grakog, Necromancer, scourge and Dariel, whether operating independently or in the concert with the slodes of King of Wyrns, Menimarco. They're responsible for many horrors, animated zombies and skeletons, and other forms of the undead. To us come in this menace, we want to stand the powers of the necromancer, and we cannot do that by restricting your study of the black arts. Master Keres, no one is just being the threat of the black arts. In fact, very sense of my argument against the Mages Guild, making a school to be taught to initiates. So make it to your advanced people. Can and should know what our enemy is capable of, but we must not be careful not to step into a trap of looking too deep into his ways, making those ways our own. We do no one any good if by studying the evil ways becoming evil ourselves. Master Kuros, necromancy is inherently dangerous. One cannot dabble in it. The symbol of spells requires the spilling of blood, and it begins to corrupt this caster's soul. Not conjecture, but simple fact. It is irresponsible of the guild to teach and thereby encourage some magical study which has proven itself time and time again to bring nothing but terror and misery on the practitioner and world. My Master Greco, all schools of magic are dangerous to initiate. No fireball spell from the School of Destruction can cause great harm when cast by a novice, not only by others but to the mage himself. The School of Mysticism, by its very nature, forces the practitioner to divorce his mind from logic, places a memory sort of insanity, which one might argue is very like corrupting one's soul. Master Greco, the guild already permits some form of the necromancy. Schools of magic are artificial constructs originally formulated by Vanus Grelian to divine, thereby simplify study. They have changed many times throughout the years, but at their heart, every master knows they are linked together. Student in the conjuration summons guardian ghost. He is touching on the school of necromancy. When the student enchantment uses a trap soul, two may be considered guilty of a black art. Mysticism, and I stated there before, has some kinship with necromancy as well. Students may not learn the ways of necromancy as decipher common skills, and others, more historically legitimate schools of the guild. Master Girls, yes, the schools are intertwined, but the standard spells of each school have passed the proof of time. The mysticism probably instructed may be permanently harmed by his experience. In many ways, it is a question of extremes. How far will we permit our students' studies to take us? Necromantic nature relies on the practitioner further in darkness than is wise. Virtually guaranteeing instruction is no place in the Mage's Guild. The risk of studying necromancy outweigh its usefulness. This guild does not wish to censor the study. Many of its members, but it will not tolerate studies in the Black Ops, except in limited form for the purpose of combating its evil adherents. Mainly being done by rare individuals who prove themselves highly skilled and highly cautious, and then only with my express permission and supervision. That, I think, is the best way to do it. Afterward, I regret to acknowledge the truth beyond the rumor that Zul is Gurkuk. More than an apologist to necromancy, she was a necromancer herself. In revelation, the Knights of the Lamp attempted to arrest her at the guild house, but she made good her escape. We have every confidence in replacement magister in Orison. It is agreed, I respected her logical reasoning enough to include her arguments in this book. No reason to with them. It is disappointing, however, to see that her interest in the truth was nothing more than an euphemism for slavery to the Black Arps. An unfortunate situation merely illustrates how essential it is for guild members who are the new of necromancy and be vigilant to practice infiltration in the Mages Guild. The legendary Scourge. Not till the very evening they came, answered he, and then he told of his dealing with Mehrunes' dragon's thralls, thinking that Mucklin would find it easier to whistle on the wind's tracks and go on a fool's errand than to fight his toads. Then said Mackin, now see to thy safety henceforward, and stick to thy ports and thy pride, or this mallet of mine, Scourge, will meet with thine ear for surety. As I can cry equality, though 8 arms thou couldst boast of, such bumps thou shalt come on thy brain pan, thou that breakest the howls of the dead. Explanation: the Mace Scourge, blessed Malakath, Mackin's legendary weapon, forged from sacred ebony, fountains of fickle dire, has been the bane of the Darkkin, and many a black spirit has been hurled back into oblivion of his bold defender of the friendless. Scourge now hangs within the army of Battlesword, ready to take up the Emperor against the Daedric Lords. Hold on. It's P, right? Yeah. So this is gonna get worse and worse. Once you ready, does not or in range. Thews lowers exposure, flames. Alright, so I'm missing conjuration. I'm actually... Shit. I do not believe that it resets, so... Okay, we're good. No. That is a lot of money. So it's on face like tar. Jam Magica, Minor Magica. Which makes sense. Blacksmith's Apron. That is very warm, but I don't care that much, I guess. That normal? Yes, enchantment thing. I thought that was a person. Yeah, it's a good thing that I checked. Shit. Oh. That is a lot of stuff I gotta read. I heard another one. I doubt it's behind me. Okay, everyone, you ready to fall down dead? What is this? Oh, that... I thought that was something you would build with. Basil. I don't think I like that sound. Am I being pulled into one of my, I have so many just, like, petty soul stones. Tired tooth. Am I being pulled into it? I saved, not that long ago. Well, Gore. Gore planes? Intestines. If I survive this procedure, which hopefully I do. Yeah, eating something called purge blood, I don't think is gonna be good. Don't I have some boiled ones as well? Yeah, I probably ate those. Or it didn't save me making them. Which I think is what happened, because it didn't save me going all the way back to Riverwood. And... oh yeah, I'm not dead. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna wait till that calms down. Yeah, eventually. Oh, restore stamina from intestines. I'm not 100% sure how you're supposed to get more aspects other than making potions with them and getting two things that were similar, or... It's taking too long. You'd think I would learn to use buttons at some point. Okay, that's how you do it. This bell. Okay, so that is how you do this. Cool. Huh. That. I mean, from where I understand, the amount of dragons you can get in this game over and over again at the later stages, I don't think we'll have much problem. Oh, yeah. Think you can make better potions? You think that would work. So it does let me do that, if I so wish. Alright. 44, 170. Let's see, I'm currently using archery, so we'll start there. You seem to be blue. He's unarmed. Fine. Just because it is a thing. See, all blues are all zeros. Summon mystic weapons which deal more damage. Dark Souls. I didn't have to check this, but I had 1 gold coin. Okay, Arcane Enchanter. That's so a thing that I use. Okay, so I can put in there fortify magic or restoration. The petty soul gem. Craft a little bit. Then I can put it on. That looks like one of the things I should be able to pick up. The real burn is here, Volume 5 by Anonymous. A Simiarch, as Simiarch had predicted, that the Staff of Chaos had few short-term consequences. Current Emperor Euro Septon sent some rather stiff messages expressing strong displeasure at the staff's disappearance. Various Simiarch is to make every effort to locate its whereabouts and communicate developments. Newly appointed, oh no, Imperial Battle Mage Jagar Tharn, in whose hands the matter have been placed. Tharn is thundered in disgust and frustration as he paced about the small chamber of Baronazza, now some months pregnant, was sitting serenely embroidering a baby blanket. Jagar Tharn, indeed, I wouldn't, given directions for crossing the street, not if he were a doddering old blind sot. What are you against him, love? As well trust a mongrel elf. Part dark elf, part high elf, and part what God only knows what. All the worst qualities of all his combined bloods, I'll warn you, sir. No one knows much about him. He was born in Southern Vale Wood of a wood elven mother. Seems to have been everywhere since. Amnesia sunk in the contingent lassitude of pregnancy, and humoring some areas thus far. How she suddenly dropped her new work, and something had piqued her interest. I'm curious, could this Jaggerthorn have been the nightingale disguise? I mean, I thought this over before replying. Nay, my love. That seems to be the one missing component in Thorn's ancestry. This Benedict knew there was a flaw. Her husband despised widows as lazy thieves and idols as effete intellectuals. Humans, especially Britons, for the combination of pragmatism, intelligence, and energy. As of Ebenhart of the Rothian clan. Ebenhart? House early, the House of Moore in particular, I'll be bound. The house has had human blood in it since their time. I was jealous that the staff was laid here when Tiber Septon took the horn of summoning from us. Randy's aside a little. Between Ebenhart and Mournhold reached back against almost Donna Moorwood's history. Once the two nations have been won, all the lucrative mines held in fief by the Rothians merely retained the high kingships of Morwen, Ebenhart, and split into two separate city-states, Ebenhart and Mournhold. And Queen Leon's twin sons, grandsons of the legendary King Merlivin, left as joint heirs. At about the same time, the office of High King was vacated in favor of a temporary war leader, named by a council in times of provincial emergency. Still, her remained jealous of her prerogatives as eldest city-state of Morrowind. Among equals was a phrase of rulers often quoted, and the rightful guardianship of the Staff of Chaos should have entrusted to its ruling house. Merlin responded that King Murray himself, his staff in the keeping of the god Ethelyn, and Mornhund was unarguably the god's birthplace. Yes. Read more of this next time, though. So, enjoy the city and you know what to do. See ya!